everybody, welcome back to my studio. This is Emma. I have to say I'm a bit dishevelled today. I have just finished uploading, editing, computerising, putting things on Instagram and Facebook, and basically getting my online workshop out there in the world. It's like, I think giving birth to a baby is probably slightly easier in some respects, because at least once the baby's out in the world, that's it. But with an online workshop, what you have to do is not only produce the online workshop, but actually let people know about it. So I've still got a newsletter to do, which I will be doing later in the week. And there's only me. I'm it. You know, the book stops here. I'm the producer and the manager and the everything. So I just keep changing hats across the board. So I'm just sitting here thinking, well, what am I going to show you today? I've got nothing ready. I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll just talk a little bit about my workshop, because I'm really chuffed with it. I've created something so beautiful. It was really going to be for Valentine's Day, but it didn't quite make it in the best laid plans, as you know, that's how it goes, isn't it? So this is it. I'll give you a little taste. There we go. Look, look, look. This is my new baby, and it's out in the world, and I'm very pleased with it. It's lovely, lovely textures that I've created here using very simple scraps of fabric that you might have in your stash, something similar that you might have anyway, and lots of just different colour threads and some very simple free machine embroidery. As I said in my last video, it's really aimed at people who can already free machine, because I just feel as though actually it's enough to manipulate the fabrics without trying to practice your free machine embroidery as well. So, but I will do, whoopsie daisy, it's just fallen off. It's because I haven't actually finished stitching it in. I've just got it temporarily tacked on there. And anyway, yes, so I will be doing a free machine embroidery beginners one at some point. Perhaps not for a week or two, because I've got some other things to do and I really need to get back to whatever normal is. So I thought what I'll do is I'm just going to give you a little taste of what goes into making an online workshop, because I think it's quite interesting to see what goes on behind the scenes sometimes. There's quite a lot of work goes into it. It's not only coming up with the idea of it and then producing it and making some samples, making sure it works right, make sure you're trying to aim it at the right level and make sure that it's going to work for people, so you know, not going to be left with a sort of a disaster on your hands when you're stuck at home. And I'm not there to help you because I can't do it face to face at the moment. So there's all of that, and then I filmed it. It takes me about a week to film it all and then edit it all, and they're all little short videos, so that, you know, it's about like a bite-sized set of lessons for people. So I hope that's great for people to learn how to do this from. And I have to upload photographs. I have to take photographs out of the films, and then I have to write the words, and I do a PDF as well. And this is all stuff that I've just learned. You know, a year ago I had no idea how to do this. I have learned so much stuff this year. It's amazing, really, and it's really lovely. I really love doing it. It's very exciting to put my work out there online and for people to see. So I hope you'll go and have a little look. I will leave links down below. I'm on a super platform. They're really efficient, really organised, and it's very easy to enrol. So go and have a little look. And without further ado, what I will show you now is just a little bit of the backstory that goes into the making of this beautiful art and this lovely workshop. And next time, who knows what I'm going to be doing. I think I need a bit of a reboot, a reset. I have got some commissioned work to do. I've got a couple of things that people want me to do. And plus I've got to do a talk to my fellow artists in my local network. I'm in an artistic network locally here in Cumbria, and we're doing a series of artist talks about different aspects of our process and things. And I've offered to do one about how to do YouTube, which is really hilarious. Bearing in mind how much I know about doing YouTube is just could be written on the back of a matchbox, really. I just make it up as I go along and hope for the best. Keep my fingers crossed at all times. But I must be doing something right, because I would just like to say, my final thing I'd say is thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Honestly, to have so many subscribers is just amazing, and it just keeps, you know, the numbers just keep clicking up. And it's an absolute delight. I really love making these films. It's absolutely brilliant to make these films. I just love it, and I hope you're enjoying them too, and we'll see what next week brings. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Give me a thumbs up if you think that you've enjoyed this video, and I'm always open to suggestions. If anybody wants a particular aspect that you want me to film, I've got one or two things that I'm going to do that people have asked me for, so we'll see how that goes. So thanks for watching. See you next week. This is my special piece of equipment, which is my sort of filming gantry that I created out of some bits of old wood and a shelf support that my husband made. It's got a rubber that helps balance the camera so it's at the right angle, and it's propped up on 2 stools, and underneath you can see all my stuff left over from filming my online workshop. These are all the bits and bobs that were left after I'd finished filming. I haven't been down here, you see, since then because I've been busy uploading everything and editing everything, and it all takes time. So I just thought you might like to see behind the scenes. This is what goes on. It's a little taster. Got more things to tidy up again. But aren't the colours just gorgeous? I am just loving these colours. And I just absolutely love these yarns that I use. These are just gorgeous. A friend gave me a huge black bin bag full of embroidery threads and things that she was trying to get rid of. I mean, I gave her some money because she was doing it for a charity for the RSPB or something. And I just love these. The textures are just gorgeous. And then this was my basket of fabrics here. And I'd cut some of the yarns up. I'd cut up all the little bits, all the different colours. And they just go so nicely together. And I think when you put them in a box like this, you know, you can't but be enticed to start creating with them. And even if you don't want to make anything, you know, just actually the physical putting them together in a box like this and arranging the colours, it's just so nice to do. And this is like the leftover bit that I cut out the heart from. So you can see here, these are the bits. Let's just see if I can show you that. Oh, it's because I've cut 2 hearts out. Look, that's the little baby heart that I cut out, and that's the big heart that I cut out. So down here, that's the big heart that is in the workshop. And then down here, you see, nothing is wasted. I cut this little heart out of there, and I've put some felt on the back, and it's now a little tiny brooch. So you see it now. I'm going to go back up here at some point. I'm going to just cut that into another heart shape as well, because look, you can get that in there. And I thought I might even get a really tiny one out here. It's almost got the heart shape ready up there. So I just thought that was really sweet to do. So there'll be very little of this that goes actually in the bin. I'll be able to cut up the leftover bits off here, and that gives me more scraps that I will then put out for my embellisher to use. Over in the corner here by my sewing machine, my lovely trusty sewing machine, this is my beautiful tripod that I use for my filming. And when I'm doing close-up work, it's just hilarious because I have to have the camera so close in, and the tripod, it makes actually stitching quite tricky. This is my threads that I was using, little bits of scrappy bits down there that are left over. And that was me filming my free lesson on my workshop and my lovely old sewing machine. And then over here, well, look, it's just a nice pile of stuff. And I think one of the things I'm going to do next week is just get tidied up in here so I know what I'm doing going forward to next week. I've got some commissions and things to do. So I think that's probably quite enough playing with fabrics. It's probably about time that I got actually tidied up. I think it also might be lunchtime. I've worked quite hard this morning getting stuff up onto Instagram and what have you. You have to be a graphic designer amongst everything else that I have to do, and I just love it. I'm learning stuff all the time, learning new things, but I think it's lunchtime, so I will say cheerio for now, and thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.